Hello, everybody. I'm back with another one. Um, Today, I should probably address the elephant in the room. I've been playing a little bit offline. I've been trying to make some stuff going on. I've got a full set of iron armor and all. This is my house now. I put a little pond in front of it. I think this is where I'm going to set up base for my hardcore world. I enjoy. I want to try and expand like over to there, over there. I think that's a bit far, but like I want it to be pretty big. Anyway, maybe to that lake down there as well. I haven't set up a proper mine myself yet, but I want to find some diamonds today. But I wanted to talk about something today. I think one of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is that eventually things are just going to get easier. Like one day you wake up, you'll have your dream job, dream body, your dream relationship, enough money, enough confidence, and suddenly life won't feel heavy anymore. I don't really think that's how it works. I wish it was, but I don't think that's how it works. Every stage of life just comes with different problems. When you're a kid, you can't wait to grow up. When you're an adult, you wish you had less responsibility. When you're broke, you worry about paying rent. And when you're successful, you worry about losing everything you've built. And so the problems don't disappear, they just change shape, if that makes sense. I've had days where I didn't want to make another video. Days where I questioned whether any of this was worth it. Where it felt like I was putting hundreds of hours into something that nobody cared about, or like I've had days where I don't want to go do sports, or I've had days where I don't want to do anything really, and I've wondered if anyone's cared. And I'm sure you've had your version of that. Maybe it's studying. Maybe it's work. Maybe trying to lose weight. Maybe getting over someone. Maybe just trying to get out of bed. It all feels impossible when you're... Alright, I'm on a no count. I don't have any of the achievements in it. What was I saying? It all feels impossible when you're standing still looking at the mountain. But here's something I've noticed. Life almost never changes overnight. Like, I know it's dumb to say that, point that out. Like, of course it doesn't change overnight, but it changes because you decide to keep walking when nothing exciting was happening. Nobody celebrates day 17. Nobody claps for 1,000 boring decisions you made when nobody was watching. People only notice the end result, the finish line. They don't see the mornings you wanted to quit. The nights you felt like a failure. The moments where you genuinely thought, maybe I'm just not good enough. The hardest part about moving forward is that sometimes you don't get any proof that you're going the right way. Like, there is no progress bar, there is no achievements in this, there's no... Like we don't get notified when we're doing something right, when we're progressing the right way. Oh, that's so beautiful. My house is so beautiful. Anyway. Oh my god, my voice. speaking of voice, there's no voice that is telling you that you're getting closer. You just have to trust that what you're doing matters. And to me, at least, that's terrifying. I think resilience isn't about being fearless. This cave sucks. It's about waking up when you're scared and doing it anyway. It's answering that email. It's going to class. It's opening that document you don't want to open. Opening that text message you don't want to open. Putting your shoes on. Recording that video you wanted to record. Making that call that you need to make. It's taking one more step. And because eventually one day you'll look back and that version of you that almost gave up will be the reason you're staying where you are today. Not because they were the smartest, not because they were the most talented, but because they refused to stop. So if today sucks for you, that's okay. If this week has been awful, that's okay. I've been crying like almost every day this month. This month has not been good for me. And yet we persevere. You don't have to have your whole life figured out tonight. You don't have to fix everything before tomorrow. We just keep moving. Even if it's slowly, even if nobody notices, even if it feels pointless, just keep moving. Because eventually one day, you'll be grateful that you did. And so, when the future is dark and unsure and you don't know what to do, so you just decide to dive head first into your future, trusting yourself to do your best, and despite the uncertainty and fear, you are able to make it through all the things coming your way. Because you have survived so much that you've grown strong enough to handle the challenges life brings you. Life is beautiful. Let's not sugarcoat it. It feels so good when so many negative events have happened to you in such a recent basis. It seems as if all odds are against you and you're destined for continuous failure. But at this point, it would make sense if you quit, right? Like, nobody would blame you if you quit. But no, you're still up and moving. Oh, hey, look at that, my shield. You're still up and moving. You're still here, fighting for a better tomorrow every day. And I know it's not much coming from me, but I am so proud of you. If no one has told you that recently, you've shown you've consistently shown up for yourself when, I guess logically, it wouldn't make sense for you to do so. It makes sense for you to give up. But you develop that notion of self-identity that is unbreakable, only defined by you, and doesn't require It is only unbreakable by you, only defined by you, and doesn't require external validation to satisfy you. This all leads you to zone out all the noise once and for all and go all out on yourself, your goals, what you want to do. You don't need to please anyone else or prove anything to anyone. You are only proving this to the old you. The you who never would have kept pushing and would have sat in depression to an extent no one ever saw you surpassing. You were doing it against all odds. And so when life feels down, when you don't really know what to expect, we keep moving, we keep pushing. Because that's who we are. And I am so proud that we are who we are, and that we are able to keep pushing like we are. But I don't know, I guess. Oh, cave. Let's get away from the rain. Ooh, it's nice in here. Oh, this cave sucks. Thunderbolt! Ah, I thought that would have been aura. But yes, it is. It is very much a real thing. I think I wouldn't blame you if you quit. I don't know. Think about the version of you from 5 years ago, from 3 years ago, from last week even. The things that would mentally, physically destroy them. And yet somehow you're still here. Not because life became perfect, but because you kept moving. Even when you thought you couldn't. Maybe that's what courage actually looks like. Not fearlessness, not confidence. Just refusing to stay down forever. Failing is a part of life. Everyone fails. Everyone fails. Everyone regrets. Everyone... Jesus. Everyone gets rejected. Everyone loses people. Everyone has days where they start to stare at the ceiling wondering if they're good enough. The most important... Hold on. Let me... Yeah, that's better. Let's look at the eyes. The most important part was never avoiding those moments. It's deciding that they aren't the end of your story. If you're watching this and life's been difficult recently, I hope you stop putting so much pressure on yourself to have everything figured out. You don't need a 5-year plan tonight. You don't need to know exactly where your life is headed. You just need to make it to tomorrow. Then tomorrow after that. Then the next one. Because eventually those tiny days, they become weeks. Those weeks become months, and those months become years. And one day, you wake up living inside a life you slowly built without even realizing it. Not because you struggled, but because every time life knocked you down, you found a way to stand back up. Even if it took a while. Even if you had to crawl before you could walk. Just keep moving. Not because it's easy. Not because you're guaranteed success. But because the only person who can completely stop your story is you. Anyway, it's a bit shorter video today, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll probably be back to my more deep stuff tomorrow. Or the day after that. Or whenever it comes out. Because I don't need to be perfect for anyone. So, just good enough for me. So, thank you for watching if you've made it here, but I think now is my time to go. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye bye.